Alright. Can't get that message out, but whatever. We'll get that sorted out later. Anyway, we got a Winter Melanoff cause Supremacy. God attacking IRD. Tier 9. 7v7. And look at this. We have, I don't know what to call it. Kev Panzer or whatever. I didn't set up my, Ooh, I didn't set everything up. The reward tank for top 1,000 players in damage. I'm surprised we have one of those. Everybody is talking about how, you know, they're bad tanks or whatever. Or really not, they're not that bad. They just have lower DPM. So it looks like the two bash hats from IRD are heading over towards the A cap to get some spots on the team God. God's playing this a little bit passive. They're not going after C cap, but they are looking. Looks like they want to defend the B cap and defend the A cap. Now the T30 has shots over on the C cap, but he doesn't have shots pretty much anywhere else. Yeah, it looks like he's just looking for shots coming down that alley from the C cap to God's spawn. And now we got the two IS-8s in the batch hat moving around the right side of the map, or should we say the bottom left side of the map if you look at the mini map. It's like one of those IS-8s will get a shot into G Money as he gets away. Ooh, loud noises. Hey, thanks for the sub, Ruby. I didn't expect a loud noise. So, looks like IRD did get the cap off first. And now they're putting shots into these IS-8s, trying to stop them from going around. God's going to have to make a move here. They have the hit points to make the move. IRD has a little bit more hit points, but you know, it's early in the game. Both teams still have plenty of hit points. They can make their move. God can make a move if they need to. Looks like they're still playing this little safe. The batch hat is moving around into IRD's spawn to try to get some spots off and just add a little bit more to that flank. Some different angles to the flank. Lots of autoloaders though. Look at this. From IRD we've got 3 autoloaders. From God we have one, nope, just one. 4 autoloaders out of a total of 14 tanks. It's pretty big. Looks like the batch hats are heading over there as God's making a push. God's making a push towards the C cap while the batch hats make a push on Diurlos from God and take him out. That's a good move by IRD, taking out that batch hat, the lone batch hat. Patton's in a little bit of trouble. KPF Panzer just fired, so he's got a bit of a reload to go, but he looks like he's trying to take out the Patton. There we go, he'll get him taken out. Although IRD still has good control over here on this C-cap. The T-30 cannot move into the C-cap without getting hit pretty hard. And the batch hats, along with an E75, want to take out both the IS-8s. IRD looks like they have this one in the bag. There's not much God can do from here, other than push around. The AMX 50-120 is about to be reloaded. Give it another 7 seconds. Won't need to. Batch hats are going to take out the T-30, and Anonymous will be the only one left. There we go. Really well played there by IRD. They took notice that the flank was, you know, not a very strong flank from God, you know, just 2 IS-8s and a batch hat, and they took advantage of the batch hat getting a little too far in. Or, well, he wasn't really far in, but he was a little out of cover from the IS-8s. They'd have to take some hits to go save him, which they could have done, but well played there by IRD, winning the first one versus God. We'll see if they make any changes. So now they're going to swap spawns. God's keeping the KPF Panzer 70, it looks like. Oh, they're adding another one. Interesting choice. Looks like we're going to get this next one off quick. And God's in control of the room right now. God's in control of the room right now. Oh, wow. So, they are not taking time to talk about what went wrong. They are just going to head right into it and make something happen right. Looks like the T30 is setting up in a similar position. Some really early spots there on the E75. Not sure who got the spot on him, but somebody did. Looks like Positive and the G Money from IRD are taking similar positions, spotting up the A-cap, but they are getting out of there before they really get any spots off. Now they get spotted though by the Batch Hat, Dearlos, and IRD is going to make a push towards the C-cap. So they're going to give up that bottom side of the map as the Batch Hats return, and they will have a cap lead, so they don't necessarily have to make a push up here. God are a little bit spread out. They have 4 tanks back here, a little bit spread out. You know, if they made a 7-tank push, you know, IRD could take them out. Although they're decently far back. You know, they're not super close up to the C cap. So it would take a while to get all 7 of those. It would take a while for IRD to get all 7 of those tanks pushed over there, and they know that too. They're not making a push that way. Although the Batch Hats did just get stuck in. It might not turn out so well. Positive and G Money on very low health. G Money gets taken out. Positive could be the next one. He is spotted. There we go. Positive putting some shots into the IS-8. The Patton's moving around to get shots into the IS-8. He's got a Batch Hat behind him that could take shots on him. He's only going to take 1 from the Batch Hat, 2 from the Batch Hat, 3 from the Batch Hat, and 1 from somebody else. Do they have 2 Batch Hats? This is just 1. Nope. One of those shots was somebody else, not the Batch Hat. Well played there by IRD, except, well, not well played there, but a good push by IRD, except not very well played. He let himself get clipped by the Batch Hat and shot by some other tanks. Down this little line right here. Very open line that most everyone knows about. Now Positive from IRD, he's unspotted. Looks like he might be going for that A-cap. IRD are definitely down on hit points. Positive's now spotted. That's going to put him in a lot of trouble. He's going for a full reload. He knows he's alone out there. And God's just sending a single tank, the KPF Panzer 70, to deal with him. It's got full hit points though. He'll be fine. Dearlos thinking about going to chase down Positive. Nope, it's not going to happen. He's just going to go around, and they're going to make a push in on these last, on these 3 guys from IRD. Or they're going to wait the cap out. Looks like Dearlos is just looking. Dearlos and the Panzer and the T30. They're just looking for cheap shots. Their T30 though is going to get knocked out by Positive. A good move there. IRD now needs to take tanks out quickly. Positive gets knocked out. If you look at the cap, I don't think IRD could win this even by taking tanks out. It's just they're just too far behind, and God will take the second match. So IRD controlling the first battle really well. Looks like God did great job did a great job controlling the second battle. And now we'll move on to the last one. Doesn't look like there's any major changes to the lineup from either team. Just waiting on Andrew 24 from IRD to ready up. And we'll head into the next battle. There we go, Winter Malinovka. Supremacy, this is it. God versus IRD. I believe this is the first match for both teams in Clan Wars 4. Who will get a first victory? Andrew may not be in VC. He's asking about C. No, he is. Alright, God with a similar strat with the Batch Hat and the KPF Panzer 70 and the IS-8, sending them down towards A. They don't want either of these Batch Hats taking A. Same thing is going to happen as last time with the IRD. They're going to fall away from A. Now this is interesting. God's not getting that A-cap off fast. Last time they got the A-cap off really, really close to when IRD got the cap off, but this time IRD is going to have quite a bit of a lead. Possibly 30, 40 point lead. 35, 40, 45. Almost, yeah, 50 point lead for IRD. Looks like IRD are sending some more tanks back. E75 came back along with the Patton. They've got 4 tanks down here. Versus an IS-8, a Batch Hat. They're moving in hard. Positive. Patton's coming up. E75's holding position. So is the Batch Hat. Positive's ready to move in. As soon as he gets that reload off. G-Money's also reloading. I have a feeling as soon as these guys get these reloads off, yeah, they're going to move in and take out these 2 tanks from God. Big mistake there from God. E75 and KPF Panzer 70 are now moving up to take the same position that the other 2 tanks were. I don't think that's a good move. They're just getting themselves singled out. Although Firm Mexican and Aza are also moving up. Their T-30 still stuck in the back of the map. And it looks like the AMX from IRD is moving up to help out down there on that side of the map, and the M103s still waiting on that T-30 a little bit. And there we go, Anonymous from God, just taking all of the hits that IRD can give him. Both the M103s moved up. T-30's a little too far away from the battle to do anything. And now there's just 2 tanks left. IRD's going to take this one in the 3rd rat match. Solid moves there from both teams. Really well played to IRD. They changed up the strat just a bit. Got a little bit more aggressive with their counter flank, or the Bachathion flank.